Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the shore of Lake Michigan. And nothing.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got DeAndre Jordan. Brown out there with Harden. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Durant in at the power forward. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. Holiday. We got a lot of talent in the front court tonight between these two teams, Doris. That's where a lot of the focus for us will be.
We will have an opportunity to see offense being run through the low post. So the interior defense is going to have to be strong. Will you send an extra defender? Where will that defender come from? There's a lot to play out here tonight, Kevin.
Now, here is Harden. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
Holiday looking for an opening. And he banks in the layup.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. Pass to Jordan. Brown outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Now here is Holiday. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. He's looking for Giannis and finds him. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Here is Harden. He kicks to KD. For 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
And it's Milwaukee's ball. It's a 5-point game. Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Outside, KD. To the middle, Lopez with the steal. They're running. Jumps up. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Out to Harris. Clock at 6. Right side Durant. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And the Bucks with some changes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. The Nets also changing it up. Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Joe Harris. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for James Harden. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Both teams will make substitutions. And a wide open look for Irving. And the 3 ball is good.
Now, don't sleep on Kyrie Irving's perimeter game. Yes, he can get inside and score at will, but boy, you better check that jumper.
There's the pass to Nwora. Back to Teague. Bucks passing it around. For the 3. Nwora can't get it to go. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Milwaukee will come the other way. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Now, here's Portis. And the shot is long.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
17 seconds left in the first. Here's Griffin. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And how about Griffin continuing to own the paint? A fantastic power forward with good touch from there.
Teague with the ball. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Nets lead by 6. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis, who explained the origin of the underdog label.
I think the underdog story, started.
And Greg, playing with a chip on his shoulder, has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. They've got Kyrie Irving. He's out there with Harden. Joe Harris is out there with Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the power forward. For 3, Harris. Rebounded by the Bucks. Stolen by Harden. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Irving's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets.
You simply cannot give Kyrie Irving room to run in the open floor. This guy is a phenomenal transition player.
Holiday, the pass to Portis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you think about a few guys. James Harden, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. CJ McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on. Milwaukee shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Shooting for Milwaukee. The first one falls.
We always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility. And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Here's Irving. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Giannis inside. Defended by Griffin. Nice D from Griffin. Here's Luwawu. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's on Jeff Teague.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. From down in the low post, it goes. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Teague against Irving. Over Teague. Irving misses.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
Here's Nora. Shoots over Shamet. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
The Bucks have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Holiday in for T. Jordan kicks to KD. With the shot. Lopez with the steal. And it's the Bucks on the break. The rebound by KD. Green left side. To the paint. And that'll be 2 for... And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Harden against Holiday. Harden, that's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Outside Holiday. Fires the 3. That one, no good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Holiday with the block.
An aggressive defender who pressures ball handlers. Nobody should be surprised to see Holiday sending shots away.
Pass to Nora, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first half. Now, here is Harden. Banked in off the glass. Harden's got 4 points this quarter.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They have a 5-point lead. Kenny, how'd you... Man, that's going to...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Here's Durant, and it's sent back by Lopez.
Just superb timing. Lopez stretches out beautifully to send that back.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Nets leading by 3. And here's Harden. He's got 8. From downtown, the rebound by Middleton. The Bucks shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Holiday gets the bucket.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Inside, knocked away, taken away by Holiday. And now the fast break, Middleton with the ball. A miss that time would have put him up.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Outside Holiday. Middleton on the wing. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Irving for 3. The shot that time, not on target.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. For Brooklyn, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Really a slow start offensively. Here's Claxton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Nets lead by 3.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Back to Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Lobbed up there for Lopez. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Oh, that was slick right there. Great timing to come up with that.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Teagan for Drew Holiday. Outside Irving. A minute 42 left in the third. Poked loose. Irving against T. Left side Portis. Now the dish to Antetokounmpo. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Here's Portis. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Luwawu's shot is off. Bucks trail by 3. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Out to the wing. Teague feeling it out a bit. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to DiVincenzo. The shot off that time. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And that one's good, Irving.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Here's T. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Middleton. Whistle blows. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
There's the lob to Portis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And it really helps their team so much with Middleton's passing with effectiveness, and it helps him out as a scorer. He's that much harder to defend.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. It's the Nets up 3. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Timeout called, the Bucks. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He told them this game wasn't over yet. He said, don't give up. If we make a few big plays, we're right back in this game. Stay the course. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Kyrie Irving is out there with Brown. Then there's Griffin, and it's Luwawu in at the small forward. The deep three from Irving. Offensive rebound, Nets. On the wing, Irving. That's tipped. Giannis outside. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Giannis dishes to Holiday. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his first foul. Holiday against Irving. Holiday, the pass to Portis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Portis has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Bucks. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. They lead by 1. And that one drops for him.
Yeah, that's just the master of understanding pick and roll and how to develop a quality shot. Such a dangerous guy in those sets.
Outside Holiday. And there's the pass to Connaughton. Stolen away. Here's Claxton. Defended by Portis. That one falls.
Well, a point guard's responsibility in part in today's NBA, get their guys going. And Kyrie Irving doing just that.
Outside Holiday. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And some changes here for the Bucks. Lopez comes in for Portis, and it's P.J. Tucker in for Antetokounmpo. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn.
Timeout.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Durant comes in for Blake Griffin. Harris is checked in for Luwawu Cabarrot, and it's James Harden in for Kyrie Irving. Timeout called, the Bucks.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
A different look for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo is checked in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. And a change for the Nets. Irving's checked in for Brown. 5 to shoot. Here's Holiday. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Now Harden. Pass to Irving. To the inside, Jordan. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Lopez. Bucks trail by 3. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. From deep, Harden. Milwaukee with the rebound. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court, and they take the lead. Holiday's got the lead up to 1 now for Milwaukee.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
Irving dishes to Durant. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Good on the shot. And now it's a 3-point Milwaukee lead.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide-open man.
It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. And Middleton kicks to DiVincenzo. Middleton outside. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good.
Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Irving. Outside Holiday. 6 to shoot. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Outside Holiday. Antetokounmpo inside. KD's on him. Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
The deep 3 from Harden. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. From the stripe. Kevin Durant with the rebound.
A 3 and nothing but a 3 will do here.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from 3.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's good. And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. They've got Paul George. Marcus Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Jackson in at the 1. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Now Leonard. After Chris Middleton missed from long range, it's George on the wing. Back to Morris. Zubac trying to break loose. Morris, no good. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Count it, good. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
And Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I played under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
Zubac, that one doesn't drop. Great D that time for Middleton. DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
Outstanding pass in transition there for the easy deuce.
Here's George. Pass to Zubac. Outside Jackson. Takes the 3. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Passes it to DiVincenzo. There's the dish to Middleton. He's looking for DiVincenzo and finds him. Morris against Antetokounmpo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
And both free throws good for Giannis. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Now, here is George. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Morris. The pass to Zubac. And stolen by DiVincenzo.
And that's a great play on defense there. Forced him to rethink the shot and then able to come up with the steal. Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Jackson finds George. Pass to Morris. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's Jackson with the 3. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. And that one's good, George.
Silky smooth stroke, nice touch. Paul George is a terrific jump shooter. The homecoming for Paul George, playing in LA with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Jackson looking around. Up top, Leonard, defended by Middleton. Leonard, the pass to Morris. Throws it up high. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Holiday with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the 2nd pick in the 2017 draft, that or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' gain.
Outside for Jackson, just 5 on the clock. George, that's a 2-pointer. Kept alive on the wing, George. Misses the three. Bucks leading by 6. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
That's lit right there, courtesy of Kawhi's natural explosiveness.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Middleton against Leonard. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Batum is out there with Luke Kennard. That's Rajon Rondo. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Cousins in at the 5 down low. Here is Forbes, defended by Beverley. Back to Teague. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Cutting his teeth in the Spurs system, Forbes has improved at keeping his eyes up and finding the open man.
And here's Rondo. Outside, Batum. The feed to Cousins. It's blocked.
Great size by Bobby Portis. Would love to see him block more shots, but he got all of that one.
Bucks leading by 6. Here is Forbes. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Here's Kennard. Outside for Batum. The shot misses. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Here's Tucker. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Portis finds Tucker. There's the lob to Portis. He can't hit that time.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. Holiday comes in for Jeff Teague. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Mann's checked in, and there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Beverley off the inbound pass. Los Angeles with another miss. Here is Forbes, and he lobs it up toward the rim, and stolen by Cousins. Down low, it's deflected. And it's the Bucks on the break. A shot, no good. Great D that time from Batum. Shoots over Portis from about 16. Here's Forbes, finished off the break. And the Bucks lead by 8.
What I love about Forbes, he's smart. He's going to put himself in the best position to succeed.
To the wing on the left. Back to Beverley to end the cold streak. Passes it to Kennard. 5 on the clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Bucks leading by 8. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Shot from 12. Cousins pulls it in. Clippers trail by 10. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of this.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Cousins. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Nicholas Batum. Paul George, he's checked in for Luke Kennard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverley. Teague the pass to Giannis. Here's Connaughton. Floats it up for Giannis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Jackson dishes to Leonard. And it's Leonard with the jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Jackson against Teague. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Antetokounmpo, no good. Gets it off. No good on that one. And so it's Milwaukee holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been active. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 10 points and 1 rebound. And he might not get all. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Teague out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Now Teague. Oh, Middleton in position. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Zubac kicks to George. No good on the triple.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Here's Jackson. Goes back up. Kicks it out to Leonard. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
Antetokounmpo controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 10 now for Milwaukee.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive play.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
A decisive finish for Reggie Jackson at the rim.
Milwaukee leading by 8. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Teague the pass to Lopez. No good with the elbow jumper. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. The 3 from George. And there's Jackson on the assist by George. Jackson's got 6 in the quarter.
You love the balance from Reggie Jackson, generating more power in the catch and shoot.
Teague against Jackson. Teague can't hit.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
George with the ball. He's picked up by Lopez, and the wide open shot from Morris sinks the three-pointer. And now just a 3-point Bucks lead. Teague deciding where to go with it. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Giannis kicks to Middleton. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And now a 7-point Bucks lead. 1:52 left to play in the third. Here's Zubac, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
Drew Holiday's checked in for Jeff Teague. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. Luke Kennard comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for George. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Jackson.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Kennard on the wing. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Beverly. The rebound by the Bucks. They've led by as much as 10. The shot by Middleton, wide open. That 3 off the mark. Clippers trail by 7. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And a lot of attention on Antetokounmpo's offense, but don't sleep on the D. He can defend every part of the court and does it with intensity.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Teague against Rondo. There's the lob to Portis. Chalk up 2 there. And the Bucks lead by 9.
Must put a body on Portis. He loves to crash the offensive glass.
Rondo looking over the floor. The pass to man. Outside, Batum. The second chance effort. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
DeMarcus is an enforcer on the offensive end. He has all the tools to dominate night in and night out.
To the middle. It's tipped and stolen by Cousins. It could go. Oh, my goodness!
Love it. That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
I didn't think that shot had any chance of going in.
The third quarter comes to a close. Milwaukee on top, up by 4. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, they've got Batum. Patrick Beverly out there with Rajon Rondo. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's man in at the small forward. Outside Rondo. Pass to Batum. Back to Rondo. 6 to shoot. He feeds it to Batum. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. And that one is stuffed right through.
And good to see the hustle from Middleton here. He's a good partner to have on the break, and he's quick to get up the court.
Rondo dishes to Beverly. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's good from Beverly.
Patrick Beverly is a tone setter, someone who doesn't back down from anyone. I admire his confidence.
Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Paul George comes in for Rajon Rondo. Beverly against Holiday. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Portis trying to free himself. The shot by Holiday, no good. Leonard finds George. Back to Leonard. To the inside. Here's Batum. And no good. Holiday with the defensive effort. Bucks leading by 6. Tucker the pass to Portis. Shoots over Batum. Off target with the jump hook.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball. Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in L.A., but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Giannis comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Chris Middleton. The Clippers also making some changes. Ivica Zubats has checked in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverly. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin will see if they can build on this lead.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Holiday against Jackson. Pass to Connaughton. Over in the corner, on to Kumbo. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Clippers trail by 4. George passes to Leonard. Makes it off the glass.
Knowing the situation, Kawhi willing and able to take control. Big bucket.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Holiday surveying the floor. And so Milwaukee again turning it over.
And what a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Morris finds Zubats. Back to Morris. DiVincenzo against George. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by to Kumbo. And they're running. Let's go. Good on the short little jump shot. And the Bucks lead by 4.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Leonard the pass to George. Launches it. And it's Leonard missing. Bucks have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. DiVincenzo against George. Bobbed up there for Lopez, and it's out of bounds. Well, they say it was last touched by DiVincenzo.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
Jackson from long range. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth. Lopez outside, stolen by George. And here comes Leonard, leading the fast break. Got it!
That's what Jackson's doing right now. Supreme confidence in the clutch.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
And so they foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that makes it a three-point lead.
And you know, Drew Holiday sometimes gets overlooked in the discussion of great point guards, but only because there's so much competition at that position.
From deep, George, basket good.
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap. David, thank you. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Jones, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot.
Well, this is where Giannis does all of his damage. He gets inside the paint, has the size to work you back, and then stretch out and score.
And a deep 3 from Lillard. Unable to get that one. So Milwaukee will take it the other way.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
Here's Holiday. The Blazers getting the bucket. Kicks it to Middleton. Pass to Giannis. Back to Middleton. 3 on the clock. Step back shot. And no good that time. Jones, no one around him. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now here's Middleton. Holiday surveying the floor. Puts one up from 19 and all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Now what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Lillard the pass to Covington. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo, nobody back. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep, and he'll shoot 2 at the line. Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
It's interesting, as Giannis has grown in this league, the Greek Freak we know is so versatile, just competing to be one of the best players in the business.
And the dunk by Lopez.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Lillard way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Yeah, keep thinking that he can't shoot it from there, and he'll prove you wrong. Lillard lofts one of those high-arching bombs.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Middleton on the wing. Latrey. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Trailing by 2. And the basket by Jones.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
Now here is Holiday. This is Giannis. And stolen by Lillard. From outside the arc. Milwaukee with the rebound. Here's Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Holiday's got his second basket. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Powell, he's checked in for Derek Jones. And it's Simons in for Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots the 3. Portis can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Great to see when Melo spots his open teammate. Good at noticing the overcommitment that time.
The Bucks trail. And here is Teague. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Portis with it. And the layup's good off the glass.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Here's Simons. To the paint. Here's Kanter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The defender gets a little over-aggressive, which is understandable. Kanter is a big, active guy to try and guard.
And Kanter drops them both. There's 25 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Outside Teague. Clock at 6. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And Teague can be a knockdown shooter, especially from the free throw line.
Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Trailblazers. When Damian Lillard's in the flow, there is no stopping him.
I think in the past, anytime I got into a rhythm.
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn, if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Trailblazers, Anthony out there with Powell. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Simons in at the shooting guard. Powell the pass to Kanter. Lillard from outside. Kanter finds Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Here's Simons. Wide open. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Simons has got the lead up to 5 now for Portland. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Lillard. Teague surveying the D. Now the pass to Portis. Now Tucker, guarded by Powell. 6 to shoot, and it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul. So it's the Bucks now. It's a 5-point game. Now here's Teague. He's covered closely.
And they really haven't been able to get into any kind of an offensive flow this quarter.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Antetokounmpo.
And this quarter, they've really struggled shooting the ball. They need to work it inside a bit more, find some higher percentage shots, and some stops on defense wouldn't hurt either.
Here's Portis. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague.
That was like a morning paper for Jeff Teague. Makes a great read and swings the ball around for a clean look at the bucket.
Here's Simons. And that one's drained from the low block. Simons has got 6. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now here's Teague. Defense is right there. Good.
Love the ball handling shown there from Jeff Teague.
Here's Simons. 6 points for him. Passes to Kanter. And yes, it's good. Kanter's got the lead back up to 5 now for the Trailblazers.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Outside Teague. 1:57 left here in the second. Here's the lob. Antetokounmpo. That one no good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Anthony with the block.
How about Melo rising up quick to that one there? Nice shot block.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Jones checked in for Norman Powell. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Middleton against Jones. Middleton dishes to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Over Holiday. And there's Lillard on the assist by Nurkic. Lillard's got the lead up to 7 now for the Trailblazers. Lillard against Holiday. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. McCollum outside. Lillard from outside. The rebound by the Bucks. Covington with the steal. The dish to Lillard. McCollum outside. Back to Lillard. And it's McCollum in the corner. 3 seconds left. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And that. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They were always within striking distance. 5 points was their biggest deficit. Taking a look. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin. And yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement. And I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that ability to play in space is so vital.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Powell, the pass to Covington. He kicks to Lillard. From deep. The long distance 3 is buried. Lillard's got 12.
Just looks like he's got more feel tonight. Like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Middleton outside. Lays it up and banks it in. Middleton's got his first basket.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Lillard fires away from way outside. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Lopez inside, covered by Lillard, and now they decide to foul intentionally. A different look for Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And then for the Trailblazers, Cantor comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Anthony subbed in for Derek Jones. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
PJ Tucker, he's checked in for Brook Lopez. And a switch here also for Portland. Simons, he's checked in for Robert Covington. From the high post, they get it back. Feeds to Lillard. It's Solomon to Kumbo. And here's the break. Here's Forbes. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Portis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Pass to Lillard. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Inside, here's Cantor. And foul on the shot. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Holiday, and that's off the glass and in. Holiday's got 6 points.
Well, instead of flailing for a foul, Drew Holiday does not expect the call, maintains his focus, and gets that shot to go.
Lillard with no one around from beyond the arc and then some. Lillard's got the lead up to 9 now for the Trailblazers. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Portis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
Here's Cantor. 3 seconds left. It's rebounded by Portis. Bucks trail by 7. Here's Antetokounmpo. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
We've got 33 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. And stolen by Jeff T. Nwora, the pass to Portis. Here's Nwora. Portis trying to free himself. Nwora can't get it to go. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Hollis Jefferson kicks to Cantor. Here's Simons. Teague covering. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. 2 on the clock. And the layup is good. Now just a 3-point Portland lead.
Well, guarding Antetokounmpo is really difficult because of how awkward he can get around the floor and how much space he can take up.
We're at the end of the 3rd. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Jones in at the 3 spot. Covington into the lane. Lillard from outside. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 6 rebounds in the game. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game. And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Trailblazers leading by 3. McCollum outside. And the pass to Nurkic. It's McCollum on the wing. Right at the free throw line. That's good on the jump shot. McCollum's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Portland. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
And he commits the intentional foul. McCollum with the ball. It's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
Lots of ways that CJ can burn you right there. Super effective on the inside.
Outside Holiday. Lobbed up there for Lopez. Lillard with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. And they go to the intentional foul. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Now here's McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. Again, McCollum missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Holiday kicks to Giannis. Lobbed up there for Lopez.
Wow, Lopez stepping up. What confidence from the big fella.
Trailblazers leading by 5. Pass to Nurkic. Portland moving the ball around. Back to Lillard. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Powell in for Derek Jones. Here's Lillard. Fires the 3.
Well, some credit to Holiday there on the defensive end. Hand up to contest the shot.
And that's an intentional foul. .136 left in the fourth quarter. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Lillard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, I don't know how you deal with the length of Antetokounmpo. I mean, his name is long enough, and then you look at the body.
So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And now down to a one-possession game. Those foul shots, huge.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's McCollum. Powell trying to free himself up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Brook Lopez.
McCollum becoming one of those guys that has a signature pump fake move on display there.
Timeout called the Bucks. They're behind by 3. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Damian Lillard.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He told them they have to pick it up. He said there's no time like the present, fellas. Embrace the moment, and let's take back this game. We'll see what they can do, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And Giannis throws it down.
Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
Now Lillard. Kanter, the pass to McCollum. Six to shoot. It's Powell on the wing. Stolen by Middleton. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Antetokounmpo. Count it.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
And Lillard throws it down.
That's a tip of the cap there, always wanting to take the big shot for his team. Lillard makes more than his fair share.
And here's Holiday. He dishes it to Middleton. Clock at 6. There's the lob into the Kumbo. That one doesn't go.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. And for Brooklyn, Griffin is out there with Jordan. Then it's Harden, then there's Brown, and it's Durant in at the 3. Antetokounmpo, no good. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Durant kicks to Brown. Harden outside. Jordan against Antetokounmpo. Brown the pass to Griffin. 4 on the clock. Oh, he jams it right over Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wow!
And one for the highlight reel. And you see after multiple knee surgeries, Griffin can still get up.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throw of the game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Now here is Holiday. The pass to Middleton. About 1 minute into the first quarter. And the rebound goes to Griffin.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And KD throws it down.
Absolutely no mercy right now from Kevin Durant in transition. Those long strides, that's an easy bucket.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Holiday against Harden. Holiday with it. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here is Harden following the bucket by the Bucks. Count the basket.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
The Bucks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Holiday looking over the floor. Floats it up for Giannis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Now here's Brown. Outside, KD. Harden kicks to Griffin. Just 5 on the clock. Off target from outside.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Kicks it out to Giannis. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Too open that time. Made it look too easy. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Here's KD following the basket by Giannis. Here's Holiday. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
Now, here is Harden. Pass to Griffin. And Harden with the stuff.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Here's Holiday. He kicks it to Antetokounmpo. There's the dish to Lopez. Back to Giannis. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Shoots over Griffin. And the rebound goes to Griffin. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. 3-point lead. Misses from close range. Here's DiVincenzo. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
8 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Irving for 3. Tie game in Brooklyn. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying.
Being able to go through adversity and come out.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot. The Nets with the lead. up there for Green. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Teague feeling it out a bit. Pass to Connaughton. Back to Teague. Out to the right wing. 5 to shoot. Here's Connaughton. Got a piece of it. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And Brooklyn making a change here. Luwawu's checked in. Nets leading by 4. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Irving passes to Luwawu. Back to Irving. Out to Harris. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That's his first foul. Milwaukee making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
The thing that maybe puts me in awe more than any other skill is the way Kyrie Irving can change gears. This guy has a variety of ways to attack and keep defenses off balance.
Jeff Teague, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Now here's Teague. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. No good with the layup. It's the Nets now. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. And it's slammed in by Teague.
Well, Jeff Teague leaks out perfectly, uses his speed to beat everybody up the floor.
Outside Irving. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And Forbes kicks to Portis. Back to Forbes. From deep three-point range. Rebound, Brooklyn. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Outside Irving. Down low. Here's Claxton, and he dunks it down.
Woo-hoo, Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
Bucks trail by 8. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Passes it to Tucker. The kick out to Teague. From outside, off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And there's the pass to Irving. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Portis.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Blake Griffin comes in for Green. Durant's checked in for Harris. And it's James Harden in for Luwawu. Now here's Teague. He dishes it to Tucker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the lob to Portis. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Now Irving. 1:03 left in the first half. It's tipped. Harden has a wide open look. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Pass to Forbes. And Jordan sends it back.
Boy, the wingspan of DeAndre Jordan. This guy sends it back with a message.
Irving finds Durant, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jeff Teague. Brooklyn shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Brown, he's checked in for Irving.
And Griffin has battled knee injuries during his career, but his persistence is incredible. Still a nightly double-double threat.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass. DiVincenzo's got 7 points in the game.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Griffin passes to KD. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. KD's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets. Some solid defense there from KD. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The period wrapped up with the teams on left. And that does it for our halftime show.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Nice game. Great performance by Dante DiVincenzo.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
We've got Durant. Griffin is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Harden, and it's Brown in at the 2 spot. So that's the Nets 5. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Griffin. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. 8-point game. Guys, a chance to add to their lead.
If they get into double digits, that would make it a huge hill to climb.
KD's shot is off.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Nets leading by 8. For the finish. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Just superb timing. Lopez stretches out beautifully to send that back.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
The Nets have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Count that one. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. And Harris subbed in for Durant. Harden, no good.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Antetokounmpo. Harden dishes to Brown. Back to Harden. Good D by Holiday.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And good to see the hustle from Middleton here. He's a good partner to have on the break, and he's quick to get up the court.
Now here's Harden. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. The three. Again, the miss by Harden.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. DiVincenzo's checked in. It's good on the putback. DiVincenzo's got 9 points.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
And it's Irving missing. The Bucks have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. And Giannis gets it to go on the assist by Holiday. Giannis has got the game tied up here for the Bucks. Here's Irving, outside Jordan. Outside Durant. Shot clock at 6. Left side, Griffin. Over Middleton. And again, no good by Brooklyn. On offense, here are the Bucks. Big stretch here going 10-2. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside Durant. And finished off by KD.
KD is a force of nature. Sensational dunk at the rim.
36 seconds left in the third quarter. Antetokounmpo kicks to Holland. There's the lob, and Antetokounmpo hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Durant against Middleton. Outside Durant. All sorts of time. And it's off the back rim. No good. The shot will not fall. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. The Bucks on. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter, we've got Teague. Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. Luwawu is checked in for Kevin Durant. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Connaughton. Kicks it to T. There's the lob to Portis. It's stolen by Green. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. The 3. Offensive rebound. And Green is right there.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Outside Teague. Passes it to Tucker. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 4th rebound in this one. to the inside. They get a hand on it. Fast break, Milwaukee. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here is Forbes. Takes a three. And the Bucks miss again. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. That shot, no good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. And here we go. Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got the lead up to 2 now for the Bucks.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Now, here is Irving. They kick it out to Green. 5 on the clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Here's Claxton. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Claxton's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Griffin comes in for Jeff Green. Kevin Durant's checked in for Harris. And it's James Harden in for Luawu. Now here is Holiday. Now the pass to Middleton. From the arc. Milwaukee, no good that time either. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And you can see how the team rallies around Griffin in these situations. And their faith is not misplaced. He plays with such heart.
Here's Holiday. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate.
The coach's challenge has been issued. First game like this, under the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one, not with so much riding on it.
Harden the pass to Irving. Back to Harden. 1:43 left in the game. Shot from 12. Irving can't hit. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Jordan. The Nets working the ball around now. Irving's shot is good.
Guys, it doesn't get much bigger than that. Irving coming up huge right there with the bucket.
Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter of this one. That shot missing. Griffin with some nice D. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. No good that time. The Bucks trail. Left side, Antetokounmpo. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. For Brooklyn, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Brown is checked in for the Nets. 55 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And really, on top of all else Harden does for you at this end, he's a tremendous free throw shooter, around 85% for his career. Clutch.
Pass to Middleton. There's 39 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. It drops. And that shot brings them to within just one.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Pass to Jordan. Outside, KD. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. The offensive rebound. Deflects the pass. By himself. Yes!
And that's a nice job defensively from Harden. I mean, he's capable of these kinds of plays when the guy is engaged and active.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They trail by 3. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the three-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested three. Never an easy shot.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. The Bucks coming into the arena confident they'll be walking out of here with the pressure.
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. And for the Clippers, Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. And it's Jackson in at the 1. Now here's Giannis. And the shot goes down. Hey, Steve, 2 defensive-minded teams in the building tonight. Both are good at getting stops.
Yeah, Kevin, this is going to be one of those chess match basketball games we get a chance to see. Difference, I think, will be the team that can somehow get easy baskets will make the difference. Smooth off the bounce with the strength to finish through contact. Paul George showing us how it's done.
Holiday looking over the floor. To the paint, it's stolen by Morris. And now the Clippers on the break. George has got the ball. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by George.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Holiday against Jackson. And it's sent back by Leonard. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. Here's Middleton, and he goes in for the dunk. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. On the wing, Morris. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Poked away. Stolen by Middleton. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor. Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. Oh, Morris in position. Lopez with the steal.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball. Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here is Holiday. Lopez passes to Giannis. Batum with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Holiday. Lays it up and off the glass.
He's able to shift gears in an instant. Hard to stay in front of Holiday on the drive.
1:37 left in the first quarter. Back to George. He dishes it to Cousins. Passes it to Kennard. Just 3 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. They get it again. The pass to Rondo. Second shot opportunity. Stolen by Holiday. And Middleton with a clear path to the hoop. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Middleton's got his second bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
On the wing, George. Jacks up a 3. And the Clippers miss again.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Middleton can't get it to go. Clippers trail by 6. And Cousins kicks to Batum. Rebound, Milwaukee.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that. Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
Clippers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. On the wing, George. Stolen by Holiday. Fast break, Milwaukee. Lobbed up there for Lopez. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Now, here's Kennard. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
As a defender, Middleton can suffocate you with his length. Nice stop there.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already at double-digit. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
Ivica Zubac is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's man in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Portis in the post, working on Zubac. No good from Connaughton. Clippers trail by 10. Here's Morris. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Morris has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Clippers. And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Tucker the pass to Connaughton. And Tucker kicks to Connaughton. Here's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
This is what they want to see. Portis finishing strong inside, making his presence felt.
Beverley looking around. Pass to man. That shot misses. And Milwaukee the other way now. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And the Clippers making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. The Bucks also changing it up. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Drew Holiday in for Jeff Teague. Holiday, the pass to Portis. Pulls up. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one. Clippers trail by 12. On the wing, Morris. Pass to Zubac. Back to Morris. Outside for Jackson. Morris outside. Shoots over Tucker. The putback, and Leonard stays with it. Leonard's got his second bucket of the game to go.
With hands wider than the dimensions of the basketball, Kawhi able to control it with ease.
Holiday against Beverley. Portis kicks to Holiday. Double team on Holiday. Puts up a 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. On the wing, Morris. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in two different settings.
Yeah, I mean, two very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Teague against Rondo. Passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Teague. From deep. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. Clippers trail by 14. And Rajon Rondo, the basket on the assist by Batum.
Rondo is a pro in transition. He can flat out get it done.
Teague feeling it out a bit. It's Portis, high post. Cousins is there. No good from Connaughton. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Cousins, the pass to Kennard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The sharpshooter Kennard is valuable. A guy who stretches the floor and works very hard.
For the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Cousins. Marcus Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. And George is subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Bucks leading by 10. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Morris against Giannis. Lopez kicks to Giannis. Unloads from 13. And the shot goes in. Giannis has got 8 points.
And to me, this is the perfect spot for a Giannis jump shot. Keeps the opponent honest.
And thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Best. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. And Shaq, you bestowed your... And that...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. They've got P.J. Tucker, Antetokounmpo out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Holiday, and it's Connaughton in at the 2. Here's Zubac after the made shot from Bobby Portis.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Clippers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. DiVincenzo kicks to Antetokounmpo. Holiday up top, guarded by Jackson. Holiday, no one around him. Can't hit the step-back jump shot. On the wing, George. Outside Leonard. Back to George. The dish to Leonard. Zubac trying to break loose.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
So, for the Clippers, Mann's checked in, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Jackson. Holiday dishes to Middleton. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Three-pointer. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Clippers trail by 12. Outside for George. There's the pass to Beverly. Pass to Zubats. Back to Beverly. Pass to Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
Every organization needs team-first guys like Patrick Beverly. That's a terrific pass.
Holiday against Beverly. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Lobbed up there for Lopez. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And the dunk by Zubats.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Here's Holiday. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. George against Holiday. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from George.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Now here is Holiday. Here's Lopez. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
George. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on Holiday.
Strong take by Paul. He plays with great decisiveness.
And the Bucks with some changes. P.J. Tucker comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
And the layup's good off the glass. DiVincenzo's got his second basket of the game.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Cousins finds Kennard. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Forbes the pass to Giannis. Dishes it to Tucker. Fires from deep. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Outside Rondo. George looking over the floor. He feeds it to Cousins. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. DiVincenzo against Kennard. Passes it to Forbes. Beyond the arc. It's not going to go for him. He gets it up. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Milwaukee going into the break with a 10-point lead. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. They've got Batum. Kennard is out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Jackson, and it's Rondo in at the point guard position. And here is Los Angeles now after the basket by Milwaukee. Jackson drives in. Outside for Rondo. Ejected by Teague.
And who would have thought it would be Teague to send that shot away? Great block.
Bucks leading by 12. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know
but,
it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Here's Jackson after the made shot from Bobby Portis. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Jackson. And the pass to Connaughton. Here's Portis. Back to Connaughton. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose, and that one's good from Connaughton. And the Bucks lead by 12. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Morris outside. There's the lob to the hoop.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Teague, the pass to Connaughton. It's Portis, high post. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Portis has got 4 this quarter.
Bobby Portis plays hard, gives 100%, puts himself in a position to succeed.
Teague against Rondo to the middle. It's tipped. The alley-oop finish is off the mark. Bucks leading by 12. Outside Teague. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. There's the lob to Portis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Rondo passes to Batum. Outside for Rondo. Back to Batum. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
One of the more instinctive passers over the last decade. Rondo quickly locates the open man.
Outside, Antetokounmpo lets the 3 fly. The Bucks getting another chance here. Back to Portis. The Bucks need to get a shot off here.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Milwaukee.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Bobby Portis.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Here's Connaughton. They get it back.
Yeah, they sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And here's Rondo. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Derek Jones, and it's Nurkic in at the center position.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Robert Covington picks one up.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Three-pointer, Lillard. Trailblazers keep it alive. Nurkic finds Lillard. Takes it out to Covington. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Middleton outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. Lobbed up there for Lopez.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
And Lillard kicks to Covington. Back to Lillard. There's the triple. And that one is off. And Milwaukee the other way now. Good on the triple. Lillard's got 6.
There's never going to be hesitation from Lillard on his catch-and-shoot opportunities. His confidence through the roof on those.
Outside Holiday. The pass to Middleton. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. And a deep three from Lillard. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid. Now he's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play, excited. But I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. And he gets the bucket.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Lillard surveying the D. And the three off target.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Cantor, the pass to McCollum. Lillard outside. Lets it go with the three. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the right side. Tucker finds Portis. Over Cantor. Portis can't get it to go.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
And here's McCollum for three. It doesn't go for him. Now the Bucks take it the other way. 2-for-1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Nice shot by Portis.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Trailing by 5. From deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Lillard's got 9.
And you can tell Lillard loves to test his range. I mean, he's showing how confident he is pulling the trigger.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Holiday against Lillard. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. From deep three-point range. Outside Anthony. There's the three. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Bucks lead by 2. This is what Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us when he was asked.
For me personally,
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
Anthony is out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's Norman Powell. Then there's McCollum. And it's Simons in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Connaughton, stolen by Cantor. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Powell, no one around him. Portland again missing. And it's Milwaukee's ball.
In last season, P.J. Tucker signing a 6-figure sneaker deal with Nike, maybe helping to offset how much he spent on shoes over the years.
Yeah, G.A., the most renowned sneakerhead in this league. He owns thousands of pairs, and you'll even see him change sets in the middle of a game.
And here's McCollum for 3. Offensive rebound. Cantor kicks to McCollum. Cantor trying to free himself up. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. McCollum's gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Connaughton passes to Portis. Shoots it. And it's good off the glass. Portis has got the first basket of the second quarter for the Bucks.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And here's McCollum for three. The Trailblazers with a new shot clock. Portland moving the ball around. No good on the three.
Well, I mean, I think he better come up with some different ways to get his points tonight, because the three, not one of them, ain't working.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. So for the Trailblazers, Nurkic checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Anthony. And Jones subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for Antetokounmpo. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Jeff Teague.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Giannis. And the jumper from down low is good. Antetokounmpo's got 5 now.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
And the dunk by Giannis.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. 1:46 left now here in the second. Passes it to Connaughton. 6 to shoot. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Bucks lead by 6.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Simons, the pass to Nurkic. Here's Simons. Back to Nurkic. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The closer Nurkic is to the basket, the more dangerous he is. A solid interior scorer.
And Forbes kicks to DiVincenzo. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to DiVincenzo. Powell with the steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
DiVincenzo passes to Forbes. From past the arc. Here's Lopez. Shoots over Nurkic. Second chance shot. And it's Portland with the rebound. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Jones is running. And Jones slams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
Holiday. Dishes it to Antetokounmpo. And he banks in the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 9.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5 points. They're in good position at the half after a second quarter that was dead even in scoring. And Kenny, what did you think about? That's all for now.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? Keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Well, we've got a moment left set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Nurkic dishes to Lillard. From deep, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. He's got 12. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Guys, what a back and forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Middleton against Anthony. Pass to Covington. Back to Anthony. Pocket 6. Kicks to Cantor. Over Lopez. Yes! And the foul. That's on Brook Lopez.
You're dealing with a lot when you're guarding Cantor. Big frame, good moves, good feet, good finisher, and doesn't mind the physical battles.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Bobby Portis comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's P.J. Tucker in for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, Melo made his way back into the league last season. He was immediately a heavy minutes player for the Blazers. He looked good as a third scoring option for the team.
Middleton looking it over. The 3 ball. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Giannis comes in for P.J. Tucker. Portland leading.
And with Melo not having to bear so much of the scoring load, I think that's good for him.
Yeah, especially since he took about a year off from playing. Melo had to take a long look in the mirror about how he can help teams win during his absence. But he clearly has something left to offer. Credit to D for not giving up on that play. He's a tough cover down low.
Lillard outside. To the paint. Here's Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
That's how to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Back to Holiday. Lets it go from deep. Portland grabs the miss. Cantor's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here is Lillard. 12 points for him. From deep three-point range, Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
It doesn't take much for Lopez to dunk it. All he needs is the right positioning inside.
Now here's Lillard. From deep. Milwaukee with the rebound. Middleton's got his 5th rebound in this one.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
DiVincenzo kicks to Giannis. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
That's an unforced error that will drive a coach crazy.
Got to play heads up out there.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Milwaukee also making some changes. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. It's Jones on the wing. And there's the pass to Simons. Powell for three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson with a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Antetokounmpo comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Teague for Drew Holiday. Ball's knocked loose. To the inside, Simons.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
36 seconds left to play in the third. Teague, the pass to Connaughton. Down low. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Connaughton's got his second basket.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
15 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Simons surveying the D. And now here comes Teague leading the break. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Trailblazers lead by 2. And we'll be back right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Damian Lillard. Nurkic is out there with Anthony. Then it's Jones. And it's Simons in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Anthony kicks to Lillard. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
Timeout.
Lillard's got the lead up to 5 now for the Trailblazers.
Second three-pointer of the second half. 5 overall. He's killing it from long range.
Timeout called the Bucks. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
They got to start guarding him out to about 28 feet because he's killing them from long range.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for Anthony. Robert Covington's checked in for Derek Jones. And it's Powell in for Anthony Simons. And then for Milwaukee, Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. That means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. Trailblazers leading by 5. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Lillard fires away from way outside. Again, the miss by Lillard.
I mean, with all these three-pointers he's missed in the first half, I mean, he's become a weight around their neck. I mean, somebody tell he's got to be more unselfish.
Pass to Powell. And here's Kanter. Back to Powell, and stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Giannis. And it's Portland with the rebound. Lillard with it. From deep three-point range, rebound Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Lobs it up for Holiday.
And they've got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of him.
Lillard against Howard. And Lillard kicks to Hollis Jefferson. From deep. And that's good. Damian Lillard for 3. Lillard's got 6 in the quarter.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Holiday looking for an opening. The 3 for DiVincenzo. Lopez inside. He's against Cantor, and Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Jones checked in for the Trailblazers. McCollum comes in for Norman Powell. Here's Giannis. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big-time player. When it's a critical possession, Lopez steps to the plate.
For Portland, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Nobody near Lillard. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Gotta admire the passion Lillard plays with. He knows he loves having the ball in his hands.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 5. 1:53 left to play here in the fourth. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Damian Lillard.
And when a player scores over half his team's points, you know he's going to be our pick. Even when he's been the exclusive focus of the defense, they just haven't been able to keep him in check. A tremendous individual effort.
Pass to DiVincenzo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And he makes both free throws.
And that would have been a killer if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead now to a 1-possession win.
Lillard outside. From deep 3-point range, and another 3 for Portland.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You see more teams doing this nowadays. We all are firmly entrenched in the era of the 3-ball.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and he gets it to go.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
McCollum outside. Out to Anthony. Fires for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Pass break, Milwaukee. Here's Holiday. Doesn't go for him. Good D by McCollum. For Portland, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Pass to Lillard. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. And here are the Trailblazers now. 4-point game. Lillard way outside. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be getting.
It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Lillard. Just 5 on the clock. McCollum left side. The drive by Giannis. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And they go to the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Hard to believe Lillard missed out on a couple of All-Star selections. I mean, in seasons where he averaged over 25 points a game. And it's a wrap. Any chance they may have had for a comeback just went out the window with those free throws.
And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job.